What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy Detail back with another post-game recap as the Lakers, man, escape Atlanta 101-96 to claim our 24th victory of the season. That's right, guys. We're two victories away from defeat getting that, what was it, 16 road game win record from the old Laker team with Magic, that Showtime team that won. I don't even remember how many games they won, but they won a ton, and they won, I think, 33 in a row at some point and ended up winning the championship. But we barely escaped, guys, and that wasn't good. We were very sloppy. We turned the ball over. We were careless, and the refs also, the officiating was trash. All in all, we still got the victory, so that's what matters, and I can't be mad at that. But the Lakers have to correct a lot of things, man. Now, I told you guys earlier how I'm not concerned with Danny Green because, he's a vet and he's going to show up. But he's been lacking the last, 7 games or so. So I need him to step up for sure the next game we're going to need. And, we're going to need him to produce on both ends of the floor because defensively he was a step slow tonight on the perimeter. And also offensively, he hasn't been knocking down shots. So I'm going to need my boy Danny Green to step up next game. So I'm hoping for that. Thank God, guys. The biggest thing was that Anthony Davis looks to be okay. I was scared that he might have severely tweaked that ankle. That was scary. So thank God that it looks like he came back on the court and it looks like he's going to be okay. Hopefully he's ready for that Indiana Pacer game because we're going to need him for that one. But all in all, I mean, Dwight Howard's effort was sensational. LeBron James, man, balled out. Like I said, either way, him or AD could easily go for MVP because those two guys are balling right now. AD didn't have the best game from beyond the arc, but, man, his footwork, his consistency in the paint, and the fact that he was still blocking shots off of one hobbled leg was sensational. Now, the only thing is, and this is my problem with the NBA. Obviously, the call they turned around for the Atlanta Hawks, that was the right call because that was a clean block, right? But so was the Anthony Davis one. I mean, since when you block a shot, does a follow-through ever become a foul? And we challenged it, and we didn't get it. Like all season, we haven't been winning challenges that are so clear. And they challenged, and they got it. They won. So it just shows the NBA bias, guys. It shows you guys that I'm not paranoid. Just pay close attention, man. The way they're officiating, every little tic-tac thing is a foul on us, and they get away with murder, man. They get away with pushing JaVale out the block. They get away with everything pretty much. But all in all, guys, very proud of this team. LeBron James, thank God he played tonight because he had 32 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists, just a beast. Anthony Davis with an easy 27 and 13, couple of blocks, man. KCP continues to ball out, so I like what he's doing. Rondo gave us some very valuable minutes off the bench. He had 11 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. He made a couple knucklehead plays, but all in all, man, the production he brings is pretty valuable off the bench. And we got this victory. On to the next one now. She said, "Is AD okay? I heard he tweaked his ankle." Well, it doesn't look too severe because he came back in the fourth and he finished out the game. So that's the good thing, Lakers squad, absolutely. But hopefully it's not one of those things where it swells up and then it keeps him out of one or potentially more games for the Indiana game. We're definitely going to need him. So hopefully he's ready and able to go that game. It's always hard to win in that arena. But 24-3, guys. We are 21 games over 500, and we're on pace to win a lot of games this season. And think about it. We're barely halfway through December. We still got December, January, February, and March before we even get to April. So love it, man. I love what's going on right now. Blake Morris says, "Dan, have a Merry Christmas." You too, brother. Thank you so much. And by the way, my birthday falls on the 20th. So that's 5 days before Christmas. And the Star Wars movie comes out on the 20th. And then on the 22nd, I go to see that Denver game. So I'm very blessed this year, man. And I'm going to be very busy around the holidays. So hopefully you guys have a happy holidays as well. Jameson, thank you, bro. He said, "Fortunate to get this win tonight. Way too sloppy." Yes. Now, I have noticed one thing the Lakers have kind of done, and it's becoming a trend this year, is we play down to some teams. Like, we allow them to stay in the game. It's like playing with our food. We got to make sure that we come out with that kill mentality every game, no matter who you're playing. We could play the Hawks or the Falcons, right? It doesn't matter what Atlanta team we play. Bottom line is we got to come out here and just kill. And it's unfortunate that, they're developing this bad habit of letting teams like Atlanta, who have been struggling all season, kind of have hope and even have a jab at the end of the games. But really, it's just that the fact that, the Lakers are just so talented. I think they get a little too confident sometimes. But when we play good teams, we show up so far this season. Endo 420, what's up, bro? Thank you so much, man. He said, how about them Cowboys? Oh, man. You know what? I'm being true to my word. And like I said, the only thing I would potentially watch, because it's a family tradition, is the Super Bowl. But I'm not even watching NFL this year because of what's going on with Cap. So I didn't even watch the game, but I've seen a bunch of you guys tweeting at me about my Rams losing to the Cowboys. So it's all good, man. It is what it is. He said, beating the Clippers is better than Santa Claus. I wouldn't go that far, man. It's not that big of an accomplishment. The Clippers are nobodies. But I understand what you're saying. It'll feel good to shut up those ignorant Flipper fans for sure. He said, lucky Eric Bledsoe was out for 2 weeks. Nah, man, it ain't even luck. Honestly, like prayers up for Eric Bledsoe. Hopefully he gets back soon. We like to see talented players in the NBA and not injured, just like Zion, right? But anybody can step up for that team. So you can't really count your blessings, man. We got to make sure that we execute that game. But one game at a time. We got Indiana coming up before we get down to business, right? But so far, so great. I mean, 3-0 on the road trip, 24-3 overall. I mean, there's not much to complain about. Obviously, the game was sloppy, but we're talented enough that we can always close down the stretch. Daniels, Cook, and Dudley for D Rose and Morris twin salaries work. Yeah, you think? Do you think Detroit would do that trade? I mean, if they would, I mean, go for it. But let's be realistic. Detroit's not making that trade. He said, so the Bucks are the bigger statement win? Yes, they are, because they're currently 18-game winning streak. They're absolutely the bigger statement win. The Clippers are overrated. The only people gassing them up is the analysts, right? Talking about they're the deepest team in the league. Well, yeah, it sure as heck showed yesterday when they lost to the Bulls. But all in all, like I said, there's better teams than the Clippers out there, and there's a handful of them in the West. So I don't buy this whole, Lakers and then the Clippers right behind them. Nah. The buyout market actually does start today officially, so trades can happen. Mark Stein was reporting that trades should be happening within the next week. We will see, because a lot of times these reports are false. These trades could be talked about right now and then actually get executed all the way down till the trade deadline. So just stay tuned for that. If anything breaks regarding the Lakers, which I doubt, I'll come to you guys first here with my reaction. Or if any crazy trades happen around the league, I'm coming with my reaction regardless, right? But yeah, I mean, let's see what happens. December 15th is here, and a lot of players that signed in free agency or even got traded for are now tradable. So yes, the trade market should be fluctuating right now. Dan, did you see the Clippers lose to the Bulls? I didn't see the game, but I was watching the scoreboard on Twitter. Again, I've been busy shopping, holiday shopping, so I'm not going to waste my time watching a Clipper game, to be honest. But yes, I did see the score and the final result. I did see Zach LaVine. Shout out to my UCLA dog, Zach LaVine, man, for putting away those flippers, man. That was nice. But and one in the end, right? He said media never points out Clipper losses. That's because they're too busy puckering up, and you know what? So it's all good, They're happy they got their little, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas jerseys, but come on, man. Ain't nothing better than down in purple and gold. He said, I don't hope the Flippers go get Zach Norvell. I'm not sure if he's available. I think he's still affiliated to our G League squad. We just revoked his 2-way contract. But I'm not sure how the rules go. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. If he's under your G League squad, which, our South Bay Lakers, I think we would have to, release him from there in order for somebody else to pick him up. I'm not too sure, though, how that works. To be honest with you, I'll clear that up for you if I hear anything about it. He said, we are tied for the third longest road winning streak in NBA history, and we could break it. We could break that streak if we continue balling out like that. Obviously, the Milwaukee game is going to be the biggest hurdle, but we can't. I have a feeling the Lakers are going to keep breaking records, man. We're deep and talented, and even when our role players don't play big, we have 2 superstars that could just take over games like LeBron and AD did tonight, and like they've done basically every night this season. Dan, who do you want the Lakers to trade for? Nobody. I'm happy right now. If somebody, like I said, the only way I would want the Lakers to make a trade is if somebody wasn't happy with their minutes and they requested a trade. But so far that hasn't happened. I'm happy at 24-3, man. Why would I want to trade? You know what I'm saying? So I'm chilling, man. The G League players make bank $70,000 per month. Is that what they make? I mean, good for them, because before they didn't used to get played jack. So I mean, a little bit, but not too much. He said, am I still getting that follow if we win 70? Of course, Chris. Of course, man. I mean, by the way, you set that up, not me. You said it, not me. But you know what? We get 70, I got you with that follow back, man. I got you, bro. He said, hope Kuzma returns soon. Right now we're balling without him, so I'm okay if he sits out. I want him to be 100% before he comes back because you know how critical Laker fans could be about Kuzma. So I want him to be fair to him. I want him to be able to prove them wrong and just be 100% healthy. Once he comes back, I think he'll be ready to ball out. What about the buyout of Iggy? Well, Iguodala, from what I'm hearing, they want to trade him and get something for him. We'll see if they're able to accomplish that. I think Iguodala's going to have to okay any trades because they're going to have the same problem if they trade him somewhere where he doesn't want to play for. He's just going to sit out. He's going to sit out. So that's pointless, right? So if there's nobody else he wants to play for other than the Lakers, and the Lakers don't give up nothing for him, then Memphis might have no choice but to buy him out. Other than that, I heard they're looking for like a late first round pick, early second, or maybe some young piece or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what Memphis's deal is. I didn't even understand why they traded for him in the first place, but hey, it is what it is, man. Is it Frank pulled Danny out of the game a lot? Well, Danny Green hasn't been playing great lately, so whatever Frank Vogel decides to do, I'm all for it, man. Is it Talon Horton for Josh Jackson straight up? Josh Jackson actually hasn't gotten no run. Matter of fact, isn't he cut? I'm not sure if they've cut him from the team. I'm not sure what's going on with Josh Jackson, but I'm very disappointed in the way that NBA teams have developed them early. He has tools to be really good, as at least an athletic defensive wing in this league. I mean, who doesn't have use for one of those, right? He's still very young. So a lot of teams are very trash at developing young talent, and they give up on them too early. And that's when the Lakers swoop in and get a diamond in the rough. So is he in the G League? Well, I mean, so far the Suns have failed and Memphis have failed him because he was the second overall pick? And this guy was a beast Jayhawk. I mean, he was one of my favorite Kansas Jayhawks, man, Josh Jackson. So if they end up cutting him or something, I would love to have him on board. I'm sure the Lakers would do a solid job of getting, maximizing his potential. He said, who do we play next? We play the Indiana Pacers, who are a very solid team, even though they don't have Victor Oladipo. Dan, if we somehow get Iggy, would you start him and put Braun at the 4 and AD at the 5? No, I wouldn't start him. I'd bring him off the bench and use him like the Lakers used to use Lamar Odom as firepower off the bench. And obviously, we can sub him in fresh legs whenever somebody's lighting us up from the perimeter. Iguodala and Bradley, basically get the dogs out because they're going to be hounding everybody in the perimeter. By the way, Avery Bradley did a great job anytime he was on Trae Young tonight. So I want to commend him on that. Shout out to Avery Bradley, man, even though he's still not 100. Looking really good, man. Love me some AB. He said Danny Green, man. Again, he hasn't been playing good. Not going to make any excuses for him, but I still believe in him. He's a veteran, and hopefully the next game he comes out and drops like a 20-piece, with a side of fries. That'd be nice. But if he doesn't, well, I'm sure he'll redeem himself at some point. As long as we're winning, there's not too much to complain about. But you're right. It was sloppy. Brian, thank you, bro. He said, I'm bummed about my 49ers, but the PNG got the dub. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Hang in there, man. He said Kings is looking to trade really? Brogdon? Bogdanovich, right? Bogdanovich, I think that's his name. Yeah, that kid is really good. I'm not sure exactly what we would have to give up for him, but I would love me a little shooter like that. I'm not even gonna lie. And he's young and he's very talented. So, and he loves to play in Staples Center because apparently he lights us up every time we play him. So, what up, Lakers squad? Talk to me. So Josh Jackson has been getting in trouble with the law off court. That's why he is not playing. Well, I'm sure LeBron James would do a good job. He took Michael Beasley under his wing before, so I'm sure that that wouldn't be a problem if we ever did take him in. Not saying we should or we will, but who can guard AD on the Bucks? Well, nobody can guard AD in the league unless he's having an off night and he just doesn't show up. But that has probably only happened once this season, and that was versus the Clippers, ironically. Like I said, that was a perfect storm for them to win. But nobody can guard AD. Yeah, they have some nice length. They got Giannis over there. They got Brook Lopez. They got Chris Middleton. They got some length, and they can kind of match up with their length a little bit. But we still got more skill in the paint. And I think we have better guards, especially with them having lost Brogdon and all that. So, yeah, I mean, I have confidence that we can beat them, but it's going to be a tough game. It's not going to be no walk in the park for sure. He said, no one can guard Giannis. Hey, no one can guard LeBron or AD. So, like I said, it should be a Clash of the Titan type matchup, and it might go down to the wire, but I believe in my team, man. They've come out clutch, and we have two of the best closers in the NBA, if not the best closers at their position. I mean, who would you bet your house on to close the game, LeBron James or Giannis? Just to keep it 100, I wouldn't bet on Giannis because I still don't believe in that jumper, even though he's shooting a higher percentage this year. So if you take away that lane and you lock him up, he's gonna have to give up the ball, and somebody else gonna have to make a play. However, he does use his body really well and draws a lot of fouls, so it's gonna present a challenge. We'll see. Dan, were you happy about this performance? No, I wasn't too happy about it, but I'm happy we got a win, man. Beggars can't be choosers. We get that dub. What does that mean? We're all happy in the end of the day, right? But there's so much we can still tweak, and we made so many mental mistakes, and we actually let this team in the game. So we got to make sure we don't do that with these type of teams. We got to make sure that we execute them early and often. That way we can rest our players. That could have cost us a player, potentially an AD in the fourth, just because we didn't execute the first three quarters, right? So, I mean, those are ways that we can prevent injuries as well by executing and then benching our stars the fourth quarter. Yeah, we had 22 turnovers. Is way too much, especially versus a team like this. It's not really defensive minded. You know what I'm saying? Brian B, thank you, bro. He said, watch the Bucks versus Flips. He said, Bucks play hard, Dan. We better come to play in Milwaukee. Absolutely. And again, I'm going to be putting out the poll. If you guys want me to wear the jacket versus the Bucks and the Clippers, or just versus the Bucks, or just versus the Clippers. So I'm going to put the poll out. It's going to come out on Twitter and right here, and we'll see if we can get them lucky Laker jacket wins, man. He said, I would have given Kuzma the month off. Yeah, absolutely, man. Kuzma, he deserves time off, and I'm hoping that he gets that time off because we want him to heal all the way and come back healthy. That way there's no excuses for poor play. Once he's 100% and he's feeling good, I think we'll see the difference on the court. I really do. Or do both? Yes. Again, save your votes for when I put out the poll. It's going to come right after that Indiana Pacer game. So I'm saving the poll till the game is basically upon us, right before Thursday. So then you guys can vote on here on YouTube. And if you guys don't have a Twitter, you can vote here. And if you guys do follow me on Twitter, then your voice gets heard on there as well. You say Giannis is better than Paul George. Oof, that's night and day. That's easy money. A lot of people are better than Paul George. A lot. You said jacket for the Bucks. I see you guys. Save your votes, guys. I got you, man. I'm not going to remember this right now, so I'm not going to be able to count how many people want me to use the jacket. That's why I do the poll for. He said, why isn't Troy Daniels playing? I have no idea, but Frank Vogel, obviously he knows what he's doing. He's been trusting Jared Dudley, and Jared Dudley has come through. He's made some key defensive plays down the stretch in back-to-back games. So I really do like what Coach is doing. I haven't questioned him. Like I said, Rondo's doing his thing. So there's not a lot of minutes. That's probably the reason they cut Norvell, even though I didn't agree with that. But still, all in all, like Frank has done a sensational job. I'm not questioning him at all, like not even a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Vincent, thank you, bro. He said, jacket for the Bucks. They're better than the Clips. Got you, bro. I got you. He said, jacket for both games. All right, save your votes, guys. It's coming. It's coming real soon. Talk to me, guys. We got up until the 20-minute mark, so just hit me up. Let me know what you guys think. You guys happy with tonight's performances? Were you guys more impressed by LeBron or AD? I think LeBron had it tonight. LeBron was really balling. His jump shot is so wet, man. He's just been splashing everything, man. I think he's taking his jumper to the next level. He's shooting even like Steph Curry range. So, throughout his career, he's like fine wine. He keeps improving with age. That little cyclone spin move dunk, that was impressive. Indo 420, what's up, my brother? He said, everyone for jacket for Bucks, say yeah. Hey, save your votes, brother. But thanks for the donation. Yeah, hey, absolutely. LeBron James has been sensational, man. I don't take nothing away from him. Like I said, we could, if I'm the commissioner, I would have a really tough time deciding who the MVP is, but you have to reward the winningest team. And right now, obviously, we're head-to-head with the Bucks, but I think by the end of the year, we will be the winningest team. And I think LeBron or AD, especially I think AD, deserves the MVP. But again, it's still early in the season. Things can change, and we'll see if we continue this dominance. I really do. I expect this too, man. I've come to expect winning with the tendencies that this team has and the depth and obviously the superstar power we have. I'm expecting wins every single night. I'm actually now shocked when we don't win, right? But like I said, to beat this team is so elite that the opposition needs a perfect storm to be able to beat this team. So, I can't wait for that. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for me. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I'm trying to shorten up the videos because YouTube's been giving me tips talking about, more people tune in when the videos are shorter. So I'm trying to grow the Laker fan base and the family. And I got content coming up for you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button, though. It truly helps me out. And I'll see you guys real soon for the Indiana Pacers pregame, man. Hey, Lakers have to show up to both games, that one and the Bucks game, to be able to close out strong, this road trip. If we can do that, I think we will be breaking that record, that road win record. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.